Hi, Megan ores-uhrich, OTAT Behavior Program Coordinator and owner of Capricorn Dog Training, along with Jennifer Collins. So I wanted to start a little Thursday PSA series to talk about subjects that I find really interesting. And I want to really focus on stuff that once you learn it, it really kind of facilitates you understanding a lot more about dogs or rethinking stuff about dogs. So I wanted to talk about mouthing, and specifically mouthing us. So mouthing is a species normal behavior in dogs. They do it, we think of a lot in that first year, but dogs like mouthing, and a lot of types of dogs will continue to mouth their whole lives, largely for genetic reasons and because it actually just feels really good. And that feeling is also what we get with chewing bones and things, right? So we think of that meditative back teeth grinding chewing as being a lifelong practice in dogs. So dogs use their mouths functionally, and then they also use it recreationally and to problem solve and to produce good feelings, right? So to change brain chemistry. So when we think about mouthing us, right, we know that dogs like to put things in their mouth. It feels good to some dogs. It feels good to a lot of dogs. And they're a social species. So why not put your buddy in your mouth, right? So we have intimacy and we have relationship with dogs, and dogs are super social. Dogs who are super social tend to be mouthier because it is a form of communication and really kind of a form of conversation when it's happening socially. So there's really two ways mouthing us operates for dogs. There is a hummingbird 2 feet from my face. Socially, I want to interact with you. I'm having a conversation with you. I might be getting aroused, and so my mouthing might start to be less fun and less comfortable for you, but it's probably feeling really good to me, right? So it can be uncomfortable, it can be hard, it can be intense, but it can still be social. Then there's antisocial mouthing. So this is when dogs are telling us, stop, don't do it, don't even think about it, this isn't working for me. So dogs will use mouthiness as a form of social control. This is uncomfortable for me, you need to stop. So the best indication of whether it's social mouthing or antisocial mouthing is context. Usually that's going to give you a lot of information, but also like looseness of the body. So a more relaxed bodied dog, and this is relative to the dog, is going to be mouthing you in a social way. A stiffer dog, a dog who's very collected, who's, you can see a lot of muscle tension, that is more likely to be an antisocial mouthiness. And the next time we'll talk about mouthing and how it changes based on things like arousal. If you guys need help or have questions, you can reach me at training@onetail.org. Please feel free to leave comments, and if there's anything that you specifically want to know more about, let me know.